Welcome back, people. Welcome back. And we're live. We're off again with another live stream. Reggae Boys, they just dropped out of the Gold Cup, people. They just dropped out of the Gold Cup. Wasn't a very thrilling performance, I have to say. It was quite underwhelming. Not something I didn't really expect, to be honest. I'm not gonna say I was thinking that the Reggae Boys was gonna just walk into that game and have their way. I did state that this game was gonna be very close, and I didn't know how it was going to be. Is Jamaica gonna get the result? I, however, thought that Jamaica would have put up a better performance as we played Mexico a few times. Unfortunately, that didn't take place. Jamaica, unfortunately, dropped out. They're no longer in the Gold Cup, people. Still big up to the Reggae Boys for making it that far. I still think they got a part of the job done. But I have some negatives and I have some positives that I really need to dive into today. Um, because when I'm on stream, I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel. And there was things I saw yesterday from our team that we took a few steps backward. To be honest, I expected a better performance, but I think this performance solely rests on the coach. I have to say, I put this one on the coach. Coach Hallgrimsson, this show is dedicated to you today. Big up Kevin Williams. Coach Hallgrimsson, today I will be discussing what I think you have to work on if you're going to stay in this job. Because trust me, football is all about what have you done for me lately. First off, I understand heading into that game, it's hard for any team to recover after going down by a goal in the first minute. And the way we conceded that goal, basically Bobby Reed and Amari Bell collide in each other, and they broke on the counter attack. I never expected Mexico to hit Jamaica on the counter attack. It was the opposite way around. No, I think the coach is very stuck in his ways. I think this coach is very stuck in his ways. And people, I said it, we're going to have to be vigilant with this coach. We're going to have to set up areas where we test the coach at each point where we ask questions from the coach. Each point of this journey, we have to ask questions from the coach. Okinzana Smith says they are no longer in the finals. They will get to play the USA for the third place. I think I am disappointed, but I'm looking for silver. No, there is no third place. I'm in the media group, and we got the information today that there will be no third place game held in this quarter in this Gold Cup. No, I feel like the coach didn't say, how was the Gold Cup a disaster? We made it to the semifinals, lost to Mexico, which is a better team. It's not about losing to Mexico for me. It's about how we lost to Mexico. I think we lost to Mexico in a way where it seems like our head coach was a bit lost. It seems like our coach didn't know what to do. And it came back down to that same question. Coach Hallgrimsson, I'm talking to you today. JT is here. JT is in the building. Sports Prophecy is in the building, people. Sports Prophecy is in the building. And we're going to be talking today. We're going to chop it up today. I didn't do a watch along. I got up at 4 a.m. I had to go to work at 6. I watched the game, was making breakfast, watching the last few minutes of the game. So I put my time into evaluating the game. No. The tournament basically turned out how we expected. Jamaica had some easy teams in the first round. Jamaica will beat most of those teams in the first round on any given day, even with a second string Jamaican team. However, we saw where we are now. We saw where we are now. We're still not able to beat a Mexico. So for all the fans who came yesterday, and hit the like button as soon as you come in, people, so we can give the video more visibility and get the video out there. Let's not hinge this show on like button today, because we got a lot of things we need to talk about, people. We got to talk about Damian Lowe. We got to talk about Leon Bailey. We got to talk about Dishard Bernard. We got to talk about Latiba Deer. And we have to talk about Kevin Lambert. We got a lot to talk about, people. So just mash up the like button. Bless up Owen. I don't know where to start. There is so many things that came out of that game for me that we have to fix. There's so many things that came out of that. But I have to put this one on the coach. The coach made two substitutions with 10 minutes left on the clock. 10 minutes left on the clock, and the coach is making 2 substitutions. Remember when I went into the press conference, everybody said, JT, that was disrespectful. How can you ask the coach if why was his substitution all over the place? That's the reason why I asked the coach why his substitution is all over the place. I think our coach has a problem with game management. Where is Unseen and the other guys who said yesterday how Mexico fear us and should take it? No, I think our head coach has a problem with game management. I'm not going to hold back on that. And it's a reason why I asked the coach that specific question in the press conference. I've seen it. His game management, he gets lost in the game where he's not proactive when it comes on to making substitution. He lets the game drag on. I don't like coaches who lets the game drag on. It means you're hoping for a miracle. You have to change the game. That's what you're paid to do. You're not just paid to train the players and put them out on the park and expect them to run on autopilot. That's not how football works. That's not how football works, people. That's not how football works. And the coach dropped the ball yesterday. Big time. No, the coach, you brought 20-something players to a Gold Cup and you seem like you're afraid to play the other players. So that tells me, and you came out specifically in the press conference and said, this is the best team you could carry. So if this is the best team you could carry and you don't trust any player, any other players that you have on the bench, then why are you bringing all these players to the Gold Cup if you don't trust them, coach? Why are you bringing... That game yesterday was... I'm going to segue now to the most overrated player in Concacaf. The most overrated player in Concacaf award goes to Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey is the most overrated footballer in Concacaf. And he showed that yesterday. He put on an acting performance that I expected from the Mexicans. Leon Bailey was Tom Cruise out there yesterday. He just didn't brought the action. Leon Bailey was Tom Cruise without the action yesterday, people. He was just a Hollywood actor. He was just a Hollywood actor and a spectator on the park. Leon Bailey is highly overrated. And I'm saying this right now. And I don't care if Leon Bailey plays lights out from here on out for the rest of his life. For me, Leon Bailey is overrated. JT, I blame you for the loss yesterday. If you was to attend those press conference, I guarantee the team would have performed better. Well, that's, bro, the people them calm me down with the press conference, Jilly. The people them calm me down with the press conference. Everybody, Ryan them, the whole of them, coaches, decks, everybody, them calm me down with the press conference. Them create a big bag of storm over the press conference about JT, this and that, and yeah, we lost. Uno ask the coach the question, them we lost. Every press conference I've been in and I asked the coach questions, we won the game. The press conference that I didn't been into, we lost the game. It's quite evident. It's quite evident. Hit the like button, people. People, make we hit the like button, no, man. Today, me fired up, man. Me fired up today, people. We have so much to talk about today, people. We're going to unload everything today. Just hit the like button, people. We have 60 individuals on stream. Let's hit the like button, people. Let's just get the like button going. We have 20 likes on the video and it's 65 of us in the stream. Hit the like button, people. We have to unpack a lot of stuff has to be unpacked today, people. We have to unpack a lot of stuff today. So let's keep the like button on par. Let me just check the like button again because I'm not going to burn out my energy for some people who just hide around at some corner and want to soak up content. People, hit the like button. Now, as I said, how the hell did Leon Bailey stay on the park? How did the Leon Bailey stay on the park for 90 minutes? How did Leon Bailey play 90 minutes in that game yesterday? This is mind-boggling to me. Leon Bailey was having a terrible game. The game was asking for whisper. In the 60th minute, Leon Bailey should have been off the park for Dujon Whisper. That game was for Dujon Whisper yesterday. You know why? We had nothing to lose. Why not get a fearless young man out there who is unpredictable? The Mexicans doesn't know what he's going to offer. And Jamaica doesn't really know what he's going to offer. But we know he has the quality. How the hell did Leon Bailey play 90 minutes for Jamaica yesterday? I think this coach is putting himself in a dangerous position by afraid to take off people like Leon Bailey when he's not playing well. I think this coach is going to run into a lot of problems being married to the fact that Leon Bailey, quote unquote, is a quality player. Leon Bailey is a regular professional winger. Leon Bailey is a regular professional winger. Leon Bailey hasn't showed me anything in his football career where I can say Leon Bailey is above average winger. What make Leon Bailey above average winger? Leon Bailey was terrible, Mr. United. Mr. United, he didn't even want to track back. He didn't want to do anything. And that's why I asked that question yesterday before the show. I said the fact that that report came out that Leon Bailey is on sale this summer, will it affect him mentally in the game? I think it did. I think it did, folks. I think it did. I think that news that Leon Bailey got that he's on sale, it affected him yesterday. He looked like he wasn't up for it from the first whistle. Drilly said, I said the same thing, JT. We need somebody that has the eye for goal at times. Whisper was definitely needed. Leon drop and lick him head. Well, I think Leon lick him head before the game. People. I think Leon, bro, I think the news that broke, it affected Leon Bailey. The news that broke affected Leon Bailey. I am convinced. He just looked like he didn't bother. No, Island Card, they put out a report. There's a report in the Sports Mail. Out of England says that Leon Bailey is up for sale. He's gonna be up for sale. They say Buendia is the only player who really cut it out of that deal that they made when they brought in Leon Bailey. And I keep telling people that they brought in Leon Bailey for Grealish. Grealish went to Man City, was a top player at Aston Villa, and they brought in Leon Bailey for 31 million or 30 something million. the Discord link. Let me drop the Discord link. So I know people are gonna say, JT, you're going hard on the coach. No, the coach is having a problem managing. And for me, I'm saying it as of today, and I'm not taking this back. Leon Bailey is an average winger. Leon Bailey is an average winger, people. Leon Bailey is a very average winger. I'm going to hold on to my point, and Leon Bailey is an average winger. He hasn't showed me one performance against a top quality team for me to say, this is a standout player. Damian Lowe, this should be Damian Lowe's last Gold Cup. Damian Lowe can be a part of the team on the bench. Damian Lowe can be a part of the team on the bench. Damian Lowe can be a part of the team on the bench. Big up yourself, Christian. So, guys, I just dropped the link for the Discord. Feel free to join the Discord and be a part of the discussion because we're going to be here today. We're going to be here this afternoon. Guys, there's so much to talk about. Because I even called in on JD's show this morning after I finished watching the game and I was off to work. There is so much to talk about. You see, all these people on YouTube I say we should be happy for the team. Guys, I expected us to get to this point. But people can't expect me to be happy with us making the same mistake. JD, me feel like today me I go disagree on some things. Me feel it. What you say I know, JD? Your mic is muted.
Yes, I'm trying to get my mic started. What you mean? I just said I'm gonna come and give you a strength because I had some videos. Our live stream setting up. I said I'm gonna pass through for maybe like the first hour, make sure give my takes and things as well. No man, I'm listening to you and I have not disagreed with much thing. Only maybe you mentioned that the game called for one whisper. I would question why you would say that, but you gave the thing I have to say that is unpredictable. What I'm asking, why would you not just put on Daniel Johnson and then you would have a front three, but yet still have someone to stop the gap because you're trying to outscore, but you're trying to win the game as well or get back into the game. So why would you put on a player that would only...
I would put on both of them, JD. I would put on Whisper for Leon Bailey on the left. Because Leon Bailey was giving us anything anyways. Why keep Leon Bailey out there? He's not giving you anything. Why not try a player who's fearless?
I have no problem. I actually agree with you. As in, put on a player that is fearless. That is true. But because you had only alluded towards putting on Whisper, but really and truly, by the statistics, it wouldn't work. Due to the fact that he's going to just come out and add to the attacking problems that we have on the field. You get me? A bunch of attackers, we can't get the ball to attack. You understand me? And can't sustain that or can't win it back out the pitch to actually cause some problems. Because the problem yesterday, with Jamaica, when I look back at the game again, I realized that where we won the balls was always back in our own half when we are winning back the ball. The one ball we won, actually in their half was when Mikel Antonio won that ball and he went on his bike to run by himself. You understand me? Every other ones are below our in our defensive third. So the amount of pressure we have to exert just to get it back into not even advance, but in an okay position to create something was astronomical. So we were tired pretty early in that game based on the amount of work we have to do. So credit towards the Mexicans them for what they did, to make sure they did a good game plan on Jamaica. So I do agree with you. It required a change, but I just never knew what the change it really required at the time. Yeah, that's all. But I agree with your statement, man.
Yeah. So what I'm saying here again, JD, is JD. We know what we're gonna expect from Mexico. Brian Sims is just joined us, and Brian Sims was here yesterday, and I tried to explain to Brian Sims that we're not there yet. And we saw that. We got 3. Somebody joined my show yesterday and said 3-1 in the comment section. And I said to the person, to Mexico, I cannot disagree with you. Because in the back of my mind, I believe that Mexico could drop a 3 on Jamaica. But I wanted to see if Jamaica had improved enough to compete. We haven't. Coach, if the coach enters another tournament without a proper attacking midfielder, we have to question this coach's job. If Coach Jaime Hallgrimsson enters another tournament or another set of games without attacking midfielder that's on the field playing, we have to question whether or not he's the man going forward. I keep saying it, people. If you look at our team, we have 2 out-and-out defenders, 2 center backs playing box-to-box midfield role for our team. No matter what your front three is, there is no connectivity between the defense and the forward players. Demari Gray was out on an island because he has to come back deep to just try to affect the play. We cannot enter competitions anymore without no attacking midfielder. I don't know any team in football that doesn't use an attacking midfielder. I swear to you. And another thing, coach, is the long ball going to be what we're going to do? Because is it Damian Lowe? I need to know from the coach, is it Damian Lowe doing this on his own, or this is instructions from the coach? I count Damian Lowe had over 10 balls where he went long yesterday. We have to think about dropping Damian Lowe now. We actually have to think about dropping Damian Lowe. If I went back and look at the game that Dishard Bernard and Adrian Mariappa played in the defensive role, guys, we went long 4 times almost in an entire game. Yesterday, Jamaica went long over 7 to 8 times in the first half alone. We need to know, is this the coach's instruction or this is a part of how our team is going to play? Because we can't continue like this. We cannot keep playing with one striker, Mikel Antonio up front, fighting for scraps. And when he gets the ball, people just cow him down and he has nobody to play off him. It's not possible. This Swedish football way is not working. Same way Sweden play. Defensive midfielders, defending back 4, and Isak up front, fighting for scraps. We cannot play like this, people. We cannot. And come the Nations League, if the coach suits up like this, JD and football, Reggae Boys for life, I will have to call for the coach's firing. Go ahead, guys.
But you said, JT, big up IMAX it.
Big up.
Yo, you know, something, hey, JT, you remember when we talked about the high press game that Jamaica is trying to play? I saw the first goal scoring now.
No, the first goal scored on a set piece. It was a set piece.
Yeah, listen to me. But just watch the game again.
Yeah.
We get a set piece where Liam Bailey sending in. When Liam Bailey sending in the ball into the 18-yard box, 7 Jamaican players, count them, 7 Jamaican players in the 18-yard box.
But that's not a high press, Brian Sims.
Listen to what I'm saying. When them head out back the ball, you know who the ball come to? The ball come to Javian Brown. And Javian Brown launch it back. When Javian Brown launch it back, Javian Brown is the last man that was over the half line. And when the ball go back in and the Mexican defender kick it out, it's Bobby Reed and what's his name, clash on the ball. And the winger for Mexico run on upon it. This when they run on upon it and run into Jamaica.
Me see the play of him, you know exactly how the play went, right. Brian Sims.
All right. Yes. So that our players, them 9 players out of 10 players on the field in the Mexico half. Javian Brown was the first man coming back. But the rest of them a trail. When the man them cross the ball to the 2 winger them, if you look upon when the ball reached the 2 winger, the Mexican winger them, is the 2 Mexican winger and Blake, you know, before the man them running, you know. So when the man them running and I set them foot, the man crossed the ball.
Yeah,
And
but,
it's a one time.
let's
it's a one
let's
time
get
with,
to the bigger picture, them Brian Sims, because we know how that play work out, and as I
Right.
said, I don't think that was a high press. I just it's a set piece, and they break away on the set piece. We did defend well. Two of our players collide. We were unlucky because Bobby Reid. If Bobby Reid knew that Amari Bell was coming, or Amari Bell knew that Bobby Reid was coming, one of them would have been behind the other. So it was a miscommunication.
But my point is, if you have a set piece, and you have so many guys up, you should not be crossing the ball into the 18-yard box, because you have a chance that a defender might be heading it out. And on a counter attack, and that's what happened to us. They kick the ball out, and it's
we also had the we're looking to score
hold on,
as well.
Yeah. Let me finish. So I think that when the set piece should have come across in the middle to a midfielder, and they will distribute the ball into the 18-yard box. But anyhow, that's the first goal. Midfield said with too high up, and is what caused the goal there. The second, you remember yesterday I said, if my starting team would be Lambikisa.
Yeah. But Brian Sims, let me just direct you. On the show today,
go on.
We're not going to break down the actual game itself. We're going to break down the issues going forward, because the game happened and we saw what happened out there yesterday.
True. Okay, let me say this then about the coach.
Yeah.
The coach make some drastic mistake. The number one mistake he make. Someone might not agree with me, but when he dropped Ravel, I don't care how much issues Ravel. Ravel is a genius baller. Yeah. And the thing about it, him claims to Ravel.
And bring Ravel if you're not gonna wait. Bring Ravel if you're not gonna play Kaim Paris and those guys. Why are you gonna bring them if you're not gonna play them?
Listen to what I'm saying. My point is, Ravel is not a club. Right? Why would you not keep him active in the Jamaican team? Keep the man in shape. Keep him in the crowds. Even if you don't start him in the team, keep him active. We drop a baller like Ravel and don't leave. Listen, man, I can understand him concern is not in a club. Okay, but that even more chances for Jamaica to work with him. If a man is not in shape, get him in shape. Work with him. Him have all the time. I'm not committed to nowhere else. If it's a part of the Reggae Boy teams, work on him. I'm bringing him into the team. That's the number one mistake Hallgrimsson make. Hallgrimsson, let's say yesterday that Mexico been watching Jamaica all along. They might watch the lineup. Personally, a man will disagree with me. I start Lambikisa. I see, and you see in the middle, from the Guatemala match, Mr. Mikel Antonio at the midfield work. I start Mikel Antonio in the midfield with Lambert and Daniel Johnson behind him. Let Mikel Antonio be like a half-offensive midfielder, and I feed Gray. And yes, I start Whisper with Bailey. With Mikel Antonio behind them three man there.
Who you gonna drop? Who you gonna drop when you're gonna start Whisper and Bailey? Like, who you gonna drop?
Well, if we gonna drop them three man up front, the question is between Lambert and Bobby Reid. When we would have start Lambert over Bobby Reid, Lambert is more aggressive, but yet Daniel Johnson is more attracting. Mr. Daniel Johnson. Mr. Daniel Johnson attack some ball after. Mr. a ball like the Mexican boys about the chest. Mr. Daniel Johnson reach it. Monsieur said Daniel Johnson was going for the boy, but he take the ball after the Mexican man in track balls. So you have aggressive midfielder like Lambert and Daniel Johnson who him watch the ball, him watch and track the ball, and not only that, him slow the pace down. Mexico play fast. We can't play fast pace with Mexico. We can't play a fast pace with Mexico. When we get the ball, then we run at Mexico with Mikhail behind them, Whisper up front, Bailey and Drape on the wing. So we should attack them. And it's a lineup there. Mexico wouldn't expect that lineup there. Mexico, I say Mikel Antonio up top, Greer, Bailey, Bobby Reed, every time they would take the field. In the Guatemala match, Mikel Antonio didn't have a chance to really strike because he might do midfield work. We said to you yesterday, he might do midfield. When I work hard on midfield. Okay, if the man are working hard on midfield, make him stay there. Mikel Antonio will win ball in the middle. No man now go push me.
Big boss. How you doing?
Fine.
No, you said that Mikel Antonio dropped low in the midfield to play more of a midfield personnel, as in a attacking midfielder, because obviously he can't get the ball. But that's called pressing. They're pressing us and we can't figure our way out. So others are back on the centre backs and everybody kind of get pinned back. So he just dropped back, not necessarily being a cam. He's still a striker, but he's just deeper than where he should be. You understand me? So I'm just asking. No, one second. All I'm just asking, why that happened and how can we improve that then?
Okay, right? We said from yesterday that we don't have a midfield that can press. We don't have a midfield that can press.
Okay.
We don't. The only person we see there it's that's Badier. That's a bit Badier him to defender. If you notice, that's Badier. I run over some man and I give up some foul in the midfield. It's Mikel Antonio. Mikel Antonio will muscle you off of the ball. You use him straight. Not foul, muscle you off of him strong. If you have Mikel Antonio, a player offensive midfield, which he was doing in basically in the Guatemala game, because boy I come back and him also was defending.
But I just asked you, you answered me right there. All right, so so J Taylor was talking about J Taylor was actually trying to say the same thing, because you just complained about the problem. And that is the coach made those errors, because you just said because the midfield sits too deep. So that's what J Taylor was talking about. So if you listen to what J Taylor is saying,
I agree. I'm not disagreeing with J Taylor.
Yeah, man.
Me and JT are on the same page.
Yeah. Well, I think yesterday, Brian, you actually thought that Jamaica was gonna win the game still.
I thought Jamaica. I said to be realistic, Jamaica 1-0 or if not 2-1.
Yeah, and I said to you yesterday that it's. Remember, so me asked the question on the show. Say, are the fans a bit delusional? Because
no, man. No, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna point out a point to you. Jamaica player, besides the Guatemala match and the Mexico match, the toughest match that Jamaica had was United States. I'm gonna tell you, say Jamaica win the match there. Jamaica had that match to go on with 3 points, and we walk with 1 point. If you watch Panama play them, we compare Panama match to Jamaica match, we dominate United States better than Panama.
No. Carla, stop the madness.
No.
Hold on. Wait, just say. We dominate United States than Panama, brother. Carla, let me explain to you. No, hold on, Carla. Sometimes you have to listen. Carla, Panama was the better team yesterday in the game against United States and deserved to win it in normal time.
Yes.
Jamaica scored a goal, and that is about it in the game. Go back and watch the game. We got a penalty after. No, hold on, Carla, just listen. Please, I beg you, listen. Jamaica was not the better team in United States game by a country mile off. We got 2 opportunities, and that's it we did in the entire game. United States created chances after chances after chances after chances. Yet, just listen to me, you have to give people them props. when them do
Now,
things. Panama
listen.
played them.
Listen.
Panama played them, and Panama was the better team. Jamaica never played Panama. Jamaica never played United States. Nowhere like Panama. Reggae Boyz for life. I'm very sorry, but that is disrespectful to Panama. You have to give them the credit, man.
No. I didn't say Panama didn't play no game against United States. I say, but I'm trying to point to Jamaica, give them United States a better fight. I'm sure you say, but hold on. But just listen to me. We say, besides the penalty that Bailey missed another goal. Should have put it away.
Carla, that's not in the same game. That's not in the same game.
My last right now, and that's not. If you tell your Brian Sims the truth, that's not where I was trying to go with this show today, brother. I have some specific points.
We come off of that. Let me focus on Hallgrimsson and him team. Let me focus on that.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna discuss each point and each person talk. And we let the next person talk we continue rolling the show because I don't want it just become a thing where we just a talk and me have to sit down up here for hours. I really don't want to do that today. Today I want to be concise.
Are you sure?
No, me even like the sound of that, Brian, and the older we show. What I just want to have the discussion with some things when I write down today based on the things that we need to look on going forward.
I'm listening. Run it.
Yeah, man. Because me no want to say because without you guys, I don't have a show.
No, we are here to support you.
And
we're all about the Reggae Boyz. We have what is this, JT? We're all of it passionate with the Reggae Boyz, and that's the bottom line.
All right. So this is what we're gonna look at now. This is what we're gonna look at Brian Sims, and this is what we're gonna look at JD. The coach. Game management. We're gonna look at his plus and his negatives and his positive. Whether the positives I think the coach has brought to this team is a level of professionalism, organizing, and getting the players to know each other and bringing a certain chemistry together in the team. However, I think one of his weak points is game management. I've seen over 2 to 3 games in the Gold Cup here where he has lacked the proper game management, where it's almost he falls asleep on the job.
Yeah.
No,
that's true. But when you look at the Guatemala game, we usually when Jamaica scored the first goal and we're up 1-0, we start fret. Him manage that game out proper. That game was well managed. Guatemala game was well managed. But I have to give even props on the Guatemala game. So it's just that I don't think him had a game plan for Mexico. I don't think he know how to approach Mexico fast counteracting game. I don't think him really analyze that part of Mexico.
Okay. All right. As you said, yes, the Panama game, the Guatemala game, he did well. So it's showing some inconsistencies. There was the USA game. He dropped the ball on that when the goal score and the substitutions. So it showed me that he spoke about something. I heard him say in the press conference that the players are learning his strengths and his weaknesses. I hope the coach realizes that. Listen, people are going to say, JT, you have a pro license, or you're going to tell a man we have a pro license about game management. This is what I will say to those.
This is our opinion, and the show is about opinion. You know, so, but the things that I want,
but Brian, you have to make a point, you know, brother.
Go on. Let me write down some.
Because I can't finish the point. We have to do it one at a time, people.
Let me write down my point then.
What I'm saying is, you don't have to be a chef to know if a meal tastes good. We are watching the game live. The coach is not proactive. He's reactive, and he's not even reactive. JD, why I came to the conclusion about his game management, the last two substitution in 10 minutes, we are down 2-0. that tells me that those substitutions seems like we gave up already. Like he gave up and he says, this is it. Let me just throw these players out there. Because I don't think he expected to change the game after that. I think he brought on Boza as the change. And again, people, I've seen a player with a brother your name, Shavani Willis or something. My youth, you can't even hold on a club. You gone on Instagram live at about Englishman no good and Mikel Antonio. Brother, you play for Jamaica and you can't make a USL side. I don't know which rack you under play. Brother, load the side, man. Load the side. We if you talk about the side, brother. You know good, brother. Shavani Willis, go work on your career, dog. Go work on your career, Shavani Willis. Or where you want name, brother. You dey on live, but Mikel Antonio them no good and them have big name and all that. Darren Mattax, brother. A walking stick, your thing there, brother. Low this side, brother. I come to about the team is missing you and Darren Mattax. What we are going to carry you go do? Watch towel, brother. People on the lowest side, man. On the play already. Darren Mattax, you play already, brother. You was a high draft pick. You went into the MLS. You know make it, brother. You know cut it. You play for Jamaica. You score some goal. You were wild and inconsistent, but you still score some goal. Load the team, bro. Load the team, bro. Uno come popping up a talk about the man them no good and a uno the side are missing. Oh no club team now missing, no brother. You see me I say, oh no club team now missing, no bro. Oh the club team them now missing, no brother. Uno come talk about Jamaica side are missing, no. I know this the man them, but Mikel Antonio no good and them man they. But Mikel Antonio just win Conference League. It's a whole team win it. Where you win, dog? You don't even have a USL trophy, brother. You don't even have a USL trophy, brother. Me never watch an entire USL game, brother. So Shavani Williams, Darren Mattax, my youth. Uno just loud the side, dog. Uno never good, brother. Uno play, uno no the MLS, we no know, uno that even Macedonia, uno no the dog. Me no even know if uno still a play ball, brother. Uno loud the side, we dep on YouTube a bleach, we and the fans them, we can talk. Uno just pop up when a game there, but come on boys, let's go. One of the day, brother. Right. One of the day, bro. Uno dep on YouTube with brother when we dep on YouTube one night. JD them 4 hours. Me 4 5 hours. And the rest of man them, the fans them they have 10 hours, brother. Uno leg on the side, dog. Uno good, brother. Uno good, my youth. And I come do Instagram live with a bad mind self. Boy, cause me know see that me say I'm telling you see if the coach never make it out of the first round, they are hell and powder house people. Then the call for him head like, whoa. Cause the whole of them boy them did they wait for Jamaica fail. They're there. A lot of those past players are there waiting for Jamaica to fail so them can say, you see it? You see it? Yeah. None of the local baller them not care. Brother, uno no good, right. Bro. Uno no good, brother. Uno go try make a club side, dog. Uno go try make a club side and load the team, brother. And them fans where they also drop them super chat and a bleach every night. And them money and support the thing. Right now, for them fans up on YouTube, we don't even know if Jamaica still have fans, brother. So uno low out the side, bro. Uno come back with yourself, my youth. Uno just Mattax them. Mattax a pastor now, right? Mattax turn a pastor. Mattax, may God bless you, brother. But just usher yourself out, bro. Usher yourself out, bro. Usher yourself out of this thing, bro. We respect you. You play already. Low the side. Low the side now, bro. Just low the side and stop this man them from England. Cause we over with dead body, uno now make it that uno now come in on that side there. Over with dead body, uno now come back in on that side there with no crap. And uno xenophobia and try come divide up the team. Uno now come do this, brother. I don't know good. You see me, I say sorry for fear of these people, but me see them jump up last night and you see Craig Butler. Let me say this too. People, me have to just hunger them. Let me just get them part out of the way. Craig Butler, you are a big reason for Leon Bailey's failure. You sold you're a big reason for Leon Bailey's failure. Me see you alright on Instagram last night, but actually Leon Bailey had a pretty good game. Jesus Christ, Craig Butler.
No.
Oh
no,
God Almighty, my youth. My youth, oh you wicked, so man. You can tell the man one of the time say, yo, Leon Bailey didn't have him best game, bro. You can't say that, dog. The man don't have him best game. Leon Bailey had 1.5 good game for Jamaica. Trinidad and St. Kitts, 2 low tier team. The 2 best teams we play in the Gold Cup. We haven't seen anything from Leon Bailey. So where Craig Butler, just you, bro. And that's why I say to Richie Ryle. And I say, Richie Ryle, stay in your son life. Because you say if Craig Butler full up his medal when he make mistakes him good, he might go run into a lot of problem. Because confidence is one thing, but you can be overly confident in doing foolishness too. And that people not tell you. You can be a confident fool sometimes. You see me I say? And that's why I say, Richie, connect with your son and make him know when he's not doing the things right. Just say, yo, Whisper, work on that. Don't make Craig Butler alone tell him, say, when him having worse game. No, make Craig Butler tell him, say, yo, actually Whisper had a pretty good game. No, bro, Leon Bailey didn't have a good season. And you know they're going to cut him from Aston Villa. And Craig Butler, as I said on stream, Leon Bailey is overrated, bro. He's not some top-class winger. He's not some over-the-top winger. Skillful player, good player, but he's not that player that you sold on YouTube, bro. He's not that player you sold on YouTube. So just tone it down and hopefully he can get it back on track. I'm personally saying right now, I'm not a fan of Leon Bailey's game. Leon Bailey is one of the most inconsistent players in Concacaf. Him hot, him cold. Today him hot, him cold. He just doesn't, you just don't know what he's going to do. You don't know if he's going to get it right. It's like, you know, it's I don't know, bro. Sorry if we go off on a tangent, people, but big up everybody. Somebody has just joined the stream that just says, I don't know who's that. The person who just joined this the Discord. I don't see no name still. You just have an eye there. Something. Yeah. So yeah, on the point, people. So as I said, Brian Sims and JD, that's where I come to the conclusion that the coach is mismanaging the game and he has to work on that. If we get to the Nations League and he continues doing this, we might have to call for his job.
Yes, I agree. And also, he mismanaged the USA game. When Bailey, he make Bailey overrule his decision. When Bailey the second half, laid him on the ground with him on him end, they was trying to sub Bailey. And they should have slowed down the game and take Bailey out and make the change. But Bailey stayed on the field, and what happened afterward? Them equalize. It needs to be more decisive. The coach needs to be more enforcive with his changes and know when to change. That is one incident we see him make in the first game. The other game we see him mess up is the game in play yesterday. Number one, he shouldn't bring on Boza. Mr. Gray give Boza 1-2 for make and Boza.
And Boza, oh my God, yo, Brian Sims, you saw that? Yo, Demari Gray got so frustrated. I think that's the level where Demari Gray said to himself, them footballer are dunks, you know, bro. The man see me just make the run, just like Demari Gray make the run that Demari Gray gave the ball to Amari Bell to score the goal, and Boza turn around and give the ball to Amari Bell.
Exactly. And listen, Gray had a clear path. I go past the defense.
Oh my God. I'm glad somebody else saw that yesterday, bro. Yo, next thing, Brian Sims, Boza, Shamar Nicholson need to get dropped from this Jamaica team until he starts playing better. He can come back in the team. No more crap with this thing, bro. Shamar Nicholson needs to be dropped from the Jamaican team.
No more Shamar, man. We're tired of Shamar. Him should have put on at least Burke yesterday. Whisper should have come on before.
No, Burke had 2 yellow cards.
Yeah, that's true too. Then they should have been Whisper.
Yeah, it's Whisper for Bailey. It would gonna be Whisper for Bailey and keep Antonio on the park.
Yes, sir.
It's people. Let me just read a super chatter. Big up yourself, Joe Grind. Love the honesty, general. Don't ever retire the belt. Yeah, man, the belt buckle there for them, man. The belt buckle there for them, man. All day, every day, man. Yeah, man, Brain Drain. Yeah, Brain Drain. Thanks for becoming a member of the channel, my brother. Please remember to use up the emojis, them Brain Drain. Thanks for becoming a member of the channel, my G. Yeah, man. So we have Joe Grind. You next, my brother. You need to be a member of the channel. And Brian Sins, remember, you need to be a member. It's only $2 per month just to be a member instead of a super chat, anyways. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. Rather you being a member of the channel, because there information that we get about the football sometimes that we don't just put it out on YouTube, and I have a Telegram channel where I want to discuss that with the members of my channel, so they get the information that I have before anybody else does. Because I know the players who are coming in already right now. I know at least 8 of the players who are set to join the team. About 5 is set to join the under 20, and 3 players are set to join the national team. And I want to ask the coach about recruiting, because I hope the coach realized now we need to do some serious recruiting now, guys. We need at least, I thought we need 4 players. We need 6 or 7 more players, people.
Yes.
But let me tell you now, Javian Brown has to go. Shamar Nicholson has to go. Corey Burke has to go. Who else we need to? Kahim Paris has to go to his club and develop. That's 4. Who else we have? We have Javian Brown. All right, so now on the bench, Damian Lowe has to start benching. I realize that Jamaica will never be able to play expansive football as long as Damian Lowe is on the park. Damian Lowe is a long ball machine, brother. Damian Lowe come like one of them things where you can go to the big festival where them spray it and shoot out the t-shirt them. The man is a long ball machine, people. We have to get Damian Lowe on the bench. Kevin Lambert and Lati Bodier cannot start in the same team. Those two are like for like as a security blanket. You keep one on the bench. When one is under card or one is down, you bring one on. You cannot have 2 defenders, and you can't have 2 defenders who should return. Oh, you know the players them who should return in a brain drain. And I'm gonna see if there's a couple more of them pop up on the list as well. But I know Corey Burke, Shamar Nicholson needs to go. Kareem Paris can't really impact the team right now. That's 3. Javian Brown, that's 4. But we need at least 7 players, bro, in the team. And we need 2 strikers in the team right now, bro. And we need young strikers, because all them people here, we have said Shamar is going to come good in the future. It's over, people. It's Shamar. If you go show me say ma come good, but me no see it yet. Anything you no see? Me no see it again, brother. Me no see it again. Me no see it again with Shamar, people. Let me know. Yo, who is the next person on the you don't want to say anything, bro? The next person in the Discord, just unmute your mic. The next person in the Discord with name his name is just I or something. Bro, just I don't know. I guess he doesn't want to say anything. JD, what's your take on what I've just I know I went on a rant, but it's frustrating, and I'm not frustrated, JD, about the loss. I'm frustrated now about some of the things where I hope the coach see them things, yeah, brother.
I already made a few statements. I have no problem with it, because these are things that I did say a few times. As in like the local beefed up people and stuff. I do think they have a lot of work to do on the players. Yeah, so that was something from a long time. So I just leave it, because I've realized since you actually have a channel now, you start research certain things, comes to you a little bit different, because you realize you're forced to have that responsibility on yourself to really make sure the masses know the truth at all times, and you have to just keep it up. The reality is the reality. In terms of Jamaica team being harder to pick, will just be a reality. I saw some a few points here and there when people saying, "Oh, we need the right players." Them, we don't need the best players. Them, I saw Blake still continuously saying that, even though he never
So who is the right
sounded like
player?
the
Them
first time.
matter, JD.
No, 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 that's what I'm saying. I wanted to come back to the argument when you say people on the Instagram doing their foolishness,
Yeah.
because what I'm seeing is these people are the same. They are all the same. It doesn't matter which one of them you think with the program. They're all the same. I honestly believe that you're not going to get a good program until you get rid of all of them Ross, yeah? And then maybe get some of the younger youths them who are local to actually work with most of them overseas guys, yeah. Because I clearly think that they are the same. They just don't change, and they always want people to pamper them because for some reason they start believing that they are great. And in this world, nobody is great. No country is great. Nothing is great until a Ross go there and actually be great. Usain Bolt work hard to be great, and a Jamaica great. A Usain Bolt be great. All of the man them work for be great. So some people stop being lazy and want to ride off a people back about being great. So that's them problem. So them believe them own this thing. Them own this team for themselves, and them put this team here. But that is not true. It was based on Tapper come back after the man and put some things in full fledged, and it was working well. And then them fire the coach, and then Tapper come and put all I'm friend them there, and then from that them win a few Nations League B games. Something where them a come talk about he didn't good for because that's them hypocritical. But that Tapper did win for actually be good. You understand me? And then bring him all them people them when them win the relation the B game them, and then push magnify themselves, and then the war start and the guys them come here, and then everything just break apart from there. So right now, I've realized a lot of people in this world can't comprehend. You get me? Because they make them ego get the best of them majority of the time. And I think majority of them people and them players don't care how them say them go to college, or wherever them go. Most of them can't separate them biases, so they can't
And
think
JD,
straight.
when I hear
And
people
it's
say
gonna
them go to
always cause
college,
a problem.
when
I
a lot
agree
of
with you,
hold on,
JD.
hold
I
on the
agree.
Brian Sims. When you hear a lot of these athletes, when athletes go to college and university, people, some of them study some class like ballet and them thing. Then other people, some of them now study no real subject, because to keep up the grade in a university and play sports, it's not an easy thing. So some of them take out some class named gym workout.
Yeah.
And some little course and some little thing, people. Them now do no extensive studying. So a lot of them people go to college, they go to university off their talent. And then the coach and the sports staff help to shape their way that's call it now. To shape their some courses, some classes, so them can get enough credit to play football. Cause enough of them money, brother. Some of them money are dunks bad, bro. As you say, JD, some of them dunks bad, bro.
So let me just finish off, because I heard Tapa in the chat saying that what I did to him. No, Tapa, you never did anything to me. I'm just saying sometimes you guys can plant seeds from very early and it matriculated into something else that caused an unnecessary problem, because I do believe that maybe the power that you guys gave most of these people, they got so big, and because the next coach came in and realized that there was an actual problem, he's trying to tiptoe around it. And because he came in trying to tiptoe around it, he has to build on a bad foundation already. When all he should have done is to make a clean slate and don't care about anybody that's here. So just run with everybody and then pick a damn team based on actual assessing it. Don't bring back no man and talk about, you are the captain. No, you're not nothing. You're gonna work for be back something. You understand me? I saw you should have go. You should have take charge. And I thought that it was a moment of weakness there. You get me? And that's
JD.
my problem.
And some breaking news, JD. Some breaking news from Fabrizio Romano. Understood that Aston Villa officially bid for Musua Diaby, 35 million euro plus add-on. This is the real fee. Bayern Leverkusen rejected, but told the negotiations are still ongoing. Diaby wants to move. He already said yes to Villa, and Leverkusen are aware of that. So you see, they are already looking for Leon Bailey replacement. JD. Not saying this person is coming to replace
Diaby plays a similar role, but he stays on the left a lot more times, and he can play central attacking midfielder, can play central forward, very much educated player. And I think he could be either a partner or a replacement, because I think he's up there, if not better. I think he's actually better than Bailey. I would not take my I think he's better. He's more rated at this point, so yeah. It could possible, yeah. I don't look at football like I have to put a cap because a man come from my country. It's just the reality. The reality is he's not just another player, and you have to just keep on working hard and earn your greatness. Just like all Usain Bolt earn your greatness. We don't need for this and beef for people. We don't work that way the people, straight up. So yeah.
And the next thing, Jade, the story by Kemar Lawrence went under the Darren Mattox post and said that, yeah man, something about them need God, brother. Cause them fans, yeah, them just come here to come suck people energy, suck the players them energy. The taxi broke down long time, brother. I don't know how you still park up in the team, bro. I don't know how the coach even go park you up and you're there junkyard and carry you come on the team, bro. Taxi. So you don't know, my youth, we want move away from Uno, bro. Uno come from the Tapa era. Uno come from the Tapa era, brother. As with JD, I said, Uno bring a negative energy around the team, bro. That same setup. Anytime Uno talk, the man them from the Tapa era, anytime them talk, brother, it just come with a negative sting when it comes on to the team, bro. And I really hope this is the last time we see people like Taxi them in this national team. Brain Drain said Diaby is better than Bailey. Thanks for the super chat, Brain Drain.
I don't think that's a problem. I don't think that's a bad analysis. He follows 2 times, and people willing to pay more money. And if you see the player plays, it wouldn't take you long to figure that out. You get me? That's why I'm saying
Musa,
you have to
right?
always, yeah, Musa Diaby. And that's why you have to always have the ability to assess players without a bias. And that's why I enter everything without a bias. I just go there, I don't know none of these people. And I'm just looking at football and applying what I know about football as to the position they're playing. And I think he's a good player. And I think it could be the help for Leon Bailey as well. I'm not saying that he has to take over the position.
But JD, who is the other young man that was coming on for Leon Bailey? That black
Traore.
Yes. I think Traore is gonna get a lot more playing time this season as well.
Yes, he proved that he has more ability to drop deep and play right midfield. Because the problem is Leon Bailey is a right winger or right and left winger or right and left wing forward. So the ability to defend our black lanes don't come naturally to him. You get me? Because that's how he was trained. And it's hard to get out of him. And that is one of the biggest problems. But these other guys are persons that was developed in France and all of those places. So they are much more well educated around what the rules that I need to do and stuff. So I just believe that I think sometimes we have to take away ourselves and really go and educate ourselves in our crafts and improve ourselves, because the road out there to be a top footballer is very hard. It's not just get up and run up and down and you think you're gonna do it. It not work that way there. You have to go there and work very hard. Yes.
No competition.
And Brain Drain says JD. Brain Drain says JD. Even when he plays for France, he is awesome.
Yes, he's a very good player, but I'm just saying, football gone educational, and that is the one place I heard people talking about education in football is actually in Kingston Academy, and that is the only thing I don't like about Jamaican football now. It's like nobody moved from when I was playing for Coville 100 million years ago. Nobody not talking about actual football education. You get me? That is a thing. Pep Guardiola, what he said about my boy the other day, J. Taylor, about 2 players now. He said they can't play him system because they're not educated on the system. And they are big Premier League winner. And the last time I think Kyle Walker them very good. So how can a man tell us they're not educated for do something? You know why? Because the man, so what the man returns to, the man tell him the upset. But you know him do him sit down with him people and they reason and say, I'm gonna learn, because obviously Mr. Rico Lewis them a do it and them are 2 years old. So me
Yeah.
I for to learn. Me, all have made
You
tougher.
see, JD,
All
you
have
see
made
all the
tougher, never learn.
NFL? You see all the
Yo,
NFL?
JD, Tapa say, let's settle a boxing match.
Yeah, you see, even in the NFL, people, you see, the NFL is not a sport for dunks, you know, because you have to do a lot of studying of formation and setups and going out there, how to do their plays and when to slide right, how to run your routes and how to block and all them things. If you see a NFL playbook, you can look on the internet and see a NFL playbook, the X and the O's. You see, it a lot of dunk. Probably that's why we haven't have many Jamaicans in the NFL, and it's a sport we rely on speed as well. I don't know, and I'm not saying Jamaican people them dunks. I just believe that we don't pay a lot. And when you look at our country as well, our country doesn't do any research. We don't develop anything when it comes to medicine or science or the social sciences. We don't indulge in doing things that takes us to use our brain to create things. It's just physical strength. Yesterday, people, that's why even when Brian Sims was saying Jamaica is bigger and stronger yesterday, I say, Brian, the Mexicans will nullify that by just using them head and them skills and the fundamentals. And they did exactly that.
They did.
That is true.
JT, you know what I'm waiting. This is what I'm gonna finish because remember I told you I have a video to wrap up. Just normal thing, nothing to clash with this. I am waiting for the day for we to see Jamaica get a class a Leon Bailey hype midfielder. I'm still waiting for that day. I want to see a midfielder leave from Jamaica and be a world level midfielder. I have not seen it as yet, and I'm still waiting on it. And I know why I've said that. But I will just leave it right there. I'm waiting on the day to see a midfielder leave from Jamaica. I don't want a forward and a right and left back with no winger or nothing. All right? I just want to see a midfielder. And I'm not going to explain to you why, but I'm just waiting to see that. And the day I see a world level midfielder, then I know that Jamaica football they start really take the football serious. Yeah, everybody will understand where I'm coming from. So I'm pretty much done.
Yeah, man.
And if I could add to that, you see, Jamaica as a problem. There's a link missing between like the high schoolers and when you go into like a university, because your football education it need a secondary level to go into. Jamaica have one university and a couple of college. We don't have like a NCAA college league operating in Jamaica. So the youth them coming out and Manning Cup is kind of missing that next level of developing their skills. Therefore, you find no players might be end up in the United States or the UK in some youth systems. But as far as Jamaica go, we don't have that. I see when our players, and that's why you find some foreign born Jamaicans develop in England and through Europe because they get into those systems.
Why me and Craig Butler Mario? Why me and Craig Butler beef? Big up yourself. Who's this next person that just joined the stream? Z Sen Pia or something. All right.
Senpai.
Senpai. What?
Big up JT. Big up people in our chat. Big up everybody.
Yeah. Big up yourself.
One way JD did us say earlier about the midfielder. We haven't seen that since BB Gardner, so that has been like a very long time. So I think Jamaica has been really struggling when it comes to that.
Yeah, bro. We just somebody saying in the comment section the midfielder is like the quarterback. Of course, because the quarterback distribute the pass them and him can read plays. And the midfielder has to distribute the ball and understand the runs that just like a quarterback has to understand the route that the wide receiver is gonna run. The midfield, and that's where we said that Ravel Morrison could have been there. Ravel Morrissey
Right.
could have been there. It wouldn't have hurt the team having Ravel Morrissey. And it's easy to say coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's also Ravel Morrissey's responsibility to stay in football shape and be a part of a club. You see me, I said the coach can't make him be a part of a club. That needs to be on Ravel's own time. So Ravel has to take the precedence on himself and get and stay at a club. Ravel been about 4 clubs in the past 2 years.
Yeah, JD, but see, Ravel have an issue there, you know. I'm trying to explain to him, and it's not easy for him.
Yeah, but I'm talking about him just playing football, because we don't really want to bring him personal thing on here as well.
Right, right. So in personal life affect him in career life, and that's the basic problem. Ravel needs somebody. He need to find somebody to pay him to because he can't do this on the own. If he focus on one thing, if he go drop in career. He need help. The man is a genius. I say it over and over. He's a genius. It's just unfortunate that he has that problem.
Yeah, man, that's true, Mario. The 4-4-2, brother. As I said, Jamaica is playing this Swedish style of football. People, I lived in Sweden. My daughter is Swedish. I live in Sweden for 3 years. I just moved back from Sweden, and the Swedish fans there are not okay with it either. They're not okay with it. Lars Ladderback, who went to Iceland and changed the Icelandic program, he took the Swedish way of playing football to Iceland. And Coach Heimir was the understudy and the assistant coach. And I see Jamaica playing that Swedish style of ball. You will get results against small teams, but when you go up against good opponents, we're going to lose. The reason is we play one markman up front and him a fight for scraps all game. And the midfield is very defensive. That's how the Swedish football team is set up. And that's exactly how Jamaica is set up. And I said it yesterday. The problem is when you build this kind of team, you cannot come back from 2-0 down and 1-0 down. Yeah, man, Sweden, they didn't join NATO yet. And you see Sweden and this country, you know, you see Swedish people, bro, they are, oh my God, they're not very easy to deal with. You know, those people will sit here with you right now and eat the biggest dinner with you and don't like you. It's a people them where I find it very difficult to you see, even how John Wall is very defensive, they're very stuck in their way. You know, in Sweden, you can have the most important thing going on in your life and the person who's dealing with it go on 3 weeks vacation and your whole life have to stop till they come back from vacation. The most important thing in Sweden is vacation. Workers' vacation. Anybody will go to Sweden will tell you that. Workers' vacation. My youth, it's so frustrating. Even getting my ID card in Sweden took me about 5 months, people. In a Denmark, them thing they take you 3 days. 3 days, 2 days. Sweden, they just very passive. They're in their way and huge country. Sweden is a very big country, but it's underpopulated. I think they only have like 6 million people and they're probably 3 or 4 times the size of a lot of European countries. And that's why, and they're very politically correct. That's why Erdogan from Turkey tried to stick them up basically and saying, hey, I need to join the EU or Sweden doesn't get into NATO. Turkey will never be in the EU. These people are not going to let the freedom of a Muslim country just come to Europe like without passport and them thing there. So Turkey can't forget that. Sorry, just brain drain. Brain drain is a member right now too. So when the member them talk about certain things, we have to click because members, we have to keep the members them up and running. But yeah, as you were saying, people, back on the thing. The next thing that we wanted to talk about was Damian Lowe, guys. We have to move away from Damian Lowe now. We have to move away from Damian Lowe. Let me know what you think, Dan. We have to move away from Damian Lowe, Dan. The time has come. I think Damian Lowe has run his course. Damian Lowe needs to be in the team as a senior man, coming off the bench and depth. I thought it was pagan practice. Cha-cha. Yeah, man. Your brain drain not easy. All right, Dan, your mic is muted. Just want to give everybody a chance to get in. The next person in the chat doesn't seem like he wants. Z, do you have anything to say on that? Damian Lowe, and then we go to Brian Sims. I think Damian Lowe now should start riding the bench, bro. He's just gonna be kicking the ball long all the time.
Yeah, Damian Lowe.
Bro, your mic is very muffled. Your mic is very muffled. I don't know if well, go on. We're not hear you clear enough.
Right. Oh, my son now.
Perfect.
Same way.
Yeah.
Right. So I was watching the game last night, and Damian Lowe made several runouts where he either missed the player or missed the ball and had to run around to come back into play. And I don't know if you remember when Javian Brown was trying to tackle, I think it's Oberlin. He fouled, and then he came and hit over Oberlin after Javian Brown was about to win the ball, and he gave away the free kick. I think it's the same free kick that scored on us. So
yeah, it's a free kick. He came back and make a rash tackle, and he didn't even need to do that, and just created and just give up a free kick for no reason.
Yeah, like Javian Brown was about to win the ball because he turned and was about to shield and win the ball, and Damian Lowe come and hit over the player. So Damian Lowe shaky for me, like going forward.
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't notice that, but that is true. I didn't notice that. I thought Javian actually ran into the guy, but you're right. Lowe did he fouled the guy from the back and pushed him into Javian, and Javian was about to intercept the ball from the Mexican guy. I just noticed that. But you said it, and I just recognized that. Yeah,
man. Damian Lowe is a person who has to rub the bench now. We have to move forward. Show a curtain, boss. Yes. As I said, the coach. We on the second point. The first point is the coach is inconsistent when it come on to game management, and I think there's some players that they can't be in the starting lineup at the same time. Latibadir and Kevin Lambert cannot be on the field at the same time. Damian Lowe, he throws off the team too much long ball. Javian Brown as well, he needs to just go back to his club and develop. Shamar Nichols should be out of the team as well. Unmute your mic, show a curtain, boss. That's where we are right now. I don't know. All right. Show a curtain, but until show a... Oh, okay. I think I know what's happening. The same thing happened to somebody yesterday. I have to unmute you. You're unmuted now. Go ahead. And Dan as well.
Oh, yeah, the manners and respect, JT and the panelists.
Yeah.
My honor, right, JT?
Yeah, man. You're not on now. Yeah.
So yesterday we spoke. Yesterday, day before the match, right? We spoke, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember telling you clearly that for me, what's his name? Javian Brown doesn't start for me.
Yeah.
Right. You see why I made said that, right?
Yeah. And the other person is muted now, unmuted. You're unmuted now, brother. The brother with the glasses.
I'm here, man. It's just I'm there at work.
Okay, all right. Bless up yourself. We just. All right. No say a word, my G. All right.
Wait till me get that chance. All
right. No say a word. Continue, show a curtain, boss. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So you remember I was saying to you that for this game we really gonna need a midfielder who can literally pass the ball, right? You see what I was saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, but listen. Me kinda glad this happened. In a way, I mean, for me, we spoke early before the competition, right? And I explained to you that for me, with or without chemistry, I at least expect a semi-final. That's the least for me, a semi-final, final position, right?
Yeah.
And I got that. So I know we're building, right? It's just the start of a building. So me not really upset about the loss, but it's just about the performance, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Something
not
was
upset
definitely,
about
bro,
the
listen.
result, you know. I'm not upset about the result. What I'm upset about, I hope that we don't get to Nations League and we enter another competition with no attacking midfielder in our squad. Or if he's in our squad,
Bro,
he's not on the field.
listen to me. I really thought I saw. I'm gonna think. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna think. I was looking at couple of matches, the few matches, and I was saying to myself, you know, I think the real test is going to come when time we're up against the big dogs. You know, we're up against another one of the big dogs. Because I don't think Trinidad or St. Kitts really give with that, you know, really test
They
with that
didn't
much
push
to
us.
really
They
see if
didn't
we
push
really
us.
improve.
True.
LT, you hearing me?
Yeah, man, we're hearing you now.
Okay,
Is there somebody speaking doing a dandan? Somebody is speaking.
yeah, man, but just you wanna know if you hear me.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Continue. Shower curtain.
Yeah. So this was the real. Listen to me. I never doubt say we're gonna beat Guatemala. Whether we play good or we play bad. Guatemala, it was just. I don't think Guatemala had enough ammunition in terms of quality wise to really test with. So I was at least expecting a semi-final place in this competition. Owing to the fact about the team got together in a short space of time and all of that. Even with the quality that we had, we know that once as we come up again, and listen, if we came up against Panama in that final, may I tell you, we would have lost.
Oh
This
God,
Panama
we'd have get a real
this-
beating.
Brother, this Panama team, bro. And I know look deep better ball sense the man in my player and I walk my space and I break press some serious confidence. The man them up. The midfielders, them a move and a dribble pass and a make space
Them
and
a
a
click,
place.
brother.
And
Them a
control.
click. Them a click.
Bro. And big man, the man them midfielder, them a take the ball and a dismiss when US press a dismiss 2 and 3, man. One at a time US have your back up. US have to literally stop high press and have to defend one at a time and a watch and a shoot, you know.
Yeah.
To show you how the man them a beat them press and a knuckle it and a control and us no. Bro. But this formation, bro, right? This game yesterday shows us that we need. Listen to me. This thing we need a I think I've been observing over the period, and I think we need a sport. I don't know if they went with a sports
psychologist.
Yeah, the person who gets in the player's head and you know let them have that confidence. You can even if you go down, you can hold your composure and you know, bro. The goal score for me it was. Bro, the amount of body when I watch Panama, they more Bobby Reed, Mikel Antonio one at the time, like it, them are great, bro. Bro, Mexico, that goal kick off our total game, when the world no composure after that. I don't, big man, the worst performance is this. First performance this ever see from a Jamaican team against Mexico.
Yeah,
I swear to
actually,
you, even with lesser players with quality, quality than this.
I agree.
I agree.
Bro,
we have quality.
Bro, this thing we are talking about what quality we have. Me not see, bro. Me not see we hold up no ball against the Mexico defender.
Brother, me not tell you. So, shower curtain. I said this.
Me not see we dribble. Bro, me not see we run past. Bro, one at the time I said them are great get it and it's a midfielder where they don't go attacking third. Literally run for two of the midfielder they run for attacking third and actually catch up with them are great.
I said this shower curtain that our numbers, our win record in this Gold Cup was inflated. And I said that Jamaica is playing at 40% of its potential. We're not there yet. I said that.
Bro, listen to me. I don't see no pass make. We no win the first ball, bro. Hey, if we win one first ball with them long kick that we make, brother. I mean, I tell you from before JT. So once I started this long ball thing, and when I have a man that the midfield who can put it down and at least make 2 passes and build a look of confidence, so we can, you know, gain it as the game progresses.
And it was Ravel Morris and Daniel Johns who started in the Mexico game. So we actually had 2 ball handlers, though we didn't have
and even though they weren't offering much defensive wise, that's the way the attackers were getting the balls. Like seriously.
Yeah.
you could have seen definitely where the attackers they would have get one and few balls here and there. Even balls like you could have see where they were getting balls.
And here when Mr. Man says, thanks here, Mr. Man, for the super chat. Mr. Man said we don't have quality. We have names, basically.
Bro, is the worst game. Bro, we know win. Bro, listen to me. I know. Me can't understand. Brother, I know my head still hurt me. I don't understand. Normally when you have a free kick, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you have a free kick or even a corner, in a year box, right, where you are defending, right? You normally have more number than the attacking team who have the corner, right? Because you are trying to defend a goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have one and two of the attacking team who go up to try to get the headers and whatever, but the team who is defending the set piece normally has more players in the box trying to defend the area, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't understand for the love of football and the life of football how we get a free kick, right? And when I look, there was a counter, and I don't understand how there was about 4 or 5 Mexican against 2 Jamaican defender. How's that? I just don't understand that. With this
JT, I was making that same point.
Big man, when the man them counter, I was like, what is this? I saw about 4 or 5 Mexican attacking us on the counter with about 2 of our 2 person alone there defending.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, is that?
And Dishard Bernard
and what's his and Bernard.
And Bernard had a terrible. Bernard had a listen. Last night, Curtin Bosch also showed why Dishard Bernard isn't at Manchester United. There's a lot of flaws in his game as well. I'm gonna be brutally honest. I saw last night he was very confused. Him couldn't clear. Him didn't know if he was supposed to pass or what. Because now it was a higher level game. It was a better opponent. He looked very good against a lower level team. And I said this, people, a lot of these players who you see come up through the top academies, when you see them end up in the championship, it's because the top coach them realize that these players don't have the top talent. They didn't kick on. That's what happens when you see a lot of these top players.
What can tell you still what go on last night? You see the first goal, like it beat us bad last night. And
yeah, it threw us off our game, but I don't think it would have. If they never score, I don't see. Hold on, Dan. Listen, guys, we can't talk at the same time. We have to just wait till we have to hear when somebody voice drop and then somebody come in. Because then we are going so messy on the thing. Dan, when you even if that first goal didn't score, we didn't have the quality to keep up with Mexico, my friend. Continue.
Yeah, that was true. But I think the coach though, like him do a wrong lineup still. Cause with the plane flight and with the team, and you're playing Mexico and then play fast ball game. I would use up more some attacking power in the game. Me nah go too defensive against Mexico. More outscore them. This is yet him did done say already Mexico is a thing the team them better than us. I would go all out and try for attack and use my best ball handlers them in the midfield. I would use 2 defensive against them. I would try out my best set of ball of them, like for knock the ball with ball sense. I would use Lati alone as the CDM. Because even when you check the second half, Mexico never really play anything. If we have ball sense and have some locals, we could have get some goal in the second half. We could have beat Mexico 3-1 or 3-2, I mean.
Yes.
In that second half, we could have scored a lot of goal if we did do some simple local ball.
Brother, I don't know which game I did watch, but I don't see where Jamaica could have score 3 goals in the second half,
Mexico
brother.
ball of them look lazy. In some
yeah,
point
we did
of the
have
game,
a better second
20
half.
minutes. 20 minutes, the Mexico ball of them look lazy. If we have a good, alright, just when Grilling, even the commentator say, why the coach not put Gray like to stay in the midfield and dictate the plays? I say, yo, cause when Gray get the ball there, the team, like the man is like the team look settled.
Yeah.
When Gray have the ball, like coming at the midfield, get the ball, and is what beat the Jamaica team over the years still is this small fundamental thing, as what Mexico do.
And
Make the
coaching, bro.
triangles.
What beats Jamaica
What them
team
do?
is coaching as
What them
well.
do? What Mexico do? Is simple ball game, you know. Make the triangles 1-2.
What?
When if you cannot beat when them come up and them make the 1-2 and beat 3 defenders, go down the flank and square. We not do them thing there. We not second the ball game, make the 1-2 them, get a 1 touch in the midfield and go forward. I would use my 3 strike. I would the side of me would have start. Would I use Bailey, Antonio, and Whisper? I even Bowser up
All
there.
right. Great point. Dan. Let me read some comments from the fans in the comment section so we have the fans and everybody engaged. Right now, William says, Lowe ran into the baller back while Javian chopped him down. Loud Music Entertainment said Lowe's performance was atrocious. I think that's something that Mario Russell says the way how this coach set up playing against quality team with a flat midfield, we're gonna be in problems. I agree with that. I totally agree. Loud Music, where is Kevin Stewart? Bro, Kevin Stewart them is ancient, bro. Midfield needs improvement. Island Card said, he's talking to J-Ross. All Logic say we don't need star players. We need technical players that understand that this is a team sport. Mario Russell said, so are we going to play against USA in the third place match? No, there is no third place match. I'm in the media group and I got that answer today. There is no third place. There is no third place match. Howie says, I will not stop beat Butler for the injustice he has done to Bailey. Hype the baller into playing crap. Kevin Williams says, he's talking to Lord. Joe Grind says, Coach Grimmy looked defeated with his hands on his cheek. You could tell. And his substitution, Joe Grind, his substitution was like of such. His substitution, I saw him and John Wall and they looked like they accepted defeat early and they didn't, they weren't planning on continuing. And I felt like that was that's why I said I put this loss on the coach's back. The coach. Hold on, let me read the comments, brother. Let me read them comments and then we come back to the chat. We have to keep the fans engaged in the show. Man, them frustrated. It's almost like they didn't plan for going behind. Yeah, this team is not built from coming from behind because it's too defensive. It's set up. I said it yesterday. The team is set up. Team that's set up defensively. The problem is there's a tiny room for error. When we go down by 1 or 2 goals, we're gonna be in a lot of problems to recover. Mario says the worst game we played versus Mexico is that 6-0 in the Azteca. Dewey and Shirley says them shoulda a 3 place, give them the next test and see how. No, so I think Jamaica need to play a next game. They need to go back at them yard and go work on. And so we can get some people out of the team before we come back. Cause me can't stomach if you watch Shamar them and they out there anymore, bro. It's unwatchable. Reggae Boyz couldn't score a goal. We have quality forwards and keeper. That's it. Joe Grind says you could tell he didn't plan on getting hit. That early goal cramped them. And he said that in the press conference. Odean White said, I told you all about Bernard. Yeah, man, Odean White was the only man yesterday who said he saw some major weaknesses in the Dishard Bernard game. But I said that in the Jordan game, I saw weakness in the Dishard Bernard game. And the goal that they scored in the Trinidad game, I saw where he breaks down in concentration as well. And he lacked something and he has to work on that, but the potential is there. All Logic says 90% of the football play in the middle third and we don't have no midfielders. It's a sad thing, my brother. Island Card says, so true, caller. How the hell that was possible? Why the hell were we pressing so high and we got exposed? Jamaican youth travel says, I thought Bernard is not the future for us in defense as well. I know it's not a popular opinion. He's not that good in my opinion. He's okay. He's not there yet. I can agree. Howie says Bailey should not be discussed in the same sentence with Bailey. I ain't too into the academy players. One players playing first team at top half championship and above, says Mr. Man. How we fi attack if we can't play the ball through the midfield? All logic, says Kevin Williams. Says Jamaican youth travels. He's speaking to there. And Tyrell Senior says Jamaica wanted 3 at the back last night. Professional Pro Club says Tapa play Mexico better. Kevin Williams said Jamaican youth. Oh, he's talking to. Yes, so you can continue with the point now, Dan.
Yes, I was saying still the coach, like, he make the wrong, he put out the wrong team, and as I said, the starting lineup for me, I would have used, I would have go with a 4-3-3.
Mm-hmm.
I would have go with a 4-3-3 formation. I have 3 in the midfield, and I would have try press out Mexico same way, but I would have just used like a clap system then against them, and I think we have a side. I would say our fitness I kill them and them. I would say that.
The coach said that fitness. Mexico was fresher than us.
It's a simple ball logics. Because I see other team, if you can't, you have to play all round. Even if you go play a long ball, you have to play you have to know the fundamentals of the ball game. You have to play every aspect of the ball game.
All right. Good point, Dan.
Really yesterday is just the midfield missing. We don't have a good number 6.
All right.
We can collect the ball the right way and distribute them to the wing, to the wings them. And pass it around.
All right. Good point, Dan. Like Dan, good point. Are you hearing me? Good point, Dan. We have to get everybody in, brother. Everybody have to get in. We have Unseen on. We have I on been for a while. What do you have to say, my brother? Bro, your mic is super muffled, bro. I don't know where it's not coming through clear.
Let me change it.
All right. Unseen, Tag Boss, you were saying that Jamaica should have pressed high. They did that and we conceded. What do you think about that, Unseen? Your mic is muted.
But sports the JT, how them press? Them not press as a team?
No.
No, but me not call that press.
Okay.
And we did not press. Me not think we press high up the field neither.
No, we press, we just get press out.
No, all the goal scoring us, Remember, so lose the ball high,
Yeah.
We lose the ball high.
I think it was a corner.
Right, we lost the ball high up the field. So that's not we pressing high.
Either way, Unseen, we just didn't have the quality as a Mexico, bro.
No. I was right. And the man never give Unseen Sports in props. Although we're not really beg it still, I'm going to tell them on JD platform, tell them on Europe platform, if we start the game with 2 defensive midfielders, we're going to lose. Because there's no creativity. There's nobody in the midfield who can give Leon Bailey, Antonio the ball as quick as possible.
And I'm saying this is why I blame the coach, bro. I said the coach is to blame for this game. Yeah.
I tell them, say, after the press conference, I streamline the press conference. After I finish, the office say, if I would feel good, I say, the coaches with a bag of excuse at the end of the press conference, a bag of excuse. I hear them excuse that every year Jamaica play football. World Cup qualification. The teams is new players coming in. You're not tired of that now, JT?
Tired, my the coach is, bro, that's what Unseen. You see the same thing when I'm going to the press conference, go ask everybody beat me. When I say the coach is game management with substitution, he doesn't do that very well either, Unseen. 2 substitution in the last 10 minutes. What are you trying to accomplish?
You know what the coach said? We're not buying at all. boy, it was very hard for us because to play this match and then Mexico as a rest day.
Yeah, they were more fresh.
So I'm ask you a question. Jamaica never play one match where one other team never were less fresh than we.
For real.
Yeah, but we beat them.
For real.
I will beat them though.
Yeah, so him go use that and win that, wasn't they?
JT. But
No, tag boss. Not tag boss. Dan. How we do it, brother? If somebody make a point, you can't just say JT and draw out the person. Like, we have to do it. Like, it get chaotic and my head it give me a headache, bro. If everybody talk one time. So just make him continue.
Done and I'll give you your time. Yeah? Our next thing when I say again, when I say we have new players into the team and the first time they're playing with us and then him say the midfield. Him say something about the midfield and something like that. I don't remember. But me not buy nothing what him say. All the excuse them when him come with JT, I don't buy it. You know why? Because they have the itinerary of the matches. They have when the matches start, how them are going to structure them training session, stuff like that. When them supposed to take the plane and go to the next state, them have everything planned. Right? Them even could have planned them way and say, all right, then more likely Jamaica go make it to. Based on how we go make it to the semi-final, we might play Mexico. So let us look at how playing Mexico would be like. All right? So maybe we'll have, based on how them set up the semi-final date and stuff, we might have these 3 days. How can we rotate our players so that when that day come, we are fresh?
And let's chop the line. Chop the line right away. Would you call back Shamar in this team until he start performing somewhere else?
Shamar is a good player. He just need that confidence.
But should he get the confidence at the expense of the national team?
Shamar have a responsibility now to get back himself up and he must go start doing it at Moscow.
Yeah, he must go on down to Russia go do that, brother. It now go work in our side where people come try catch for him in a national team, bro. It's just not gonna work, bro. He's holding up a space.
I tell them all the while, JT, I tell them, I say, bro, I say, when the match start, JT, I say, I lose. When the match start, before the goal score, we say we lose. From them send out the starting lineup in the Concacaf group, the group they remember the starting lineup drop, JT. When the starting lineup drop in there, I say, lose. There's nobody to give the ball. What? That's why I said the coach I'm coward. Because there's no way. We don't have the defense line to stop Mexico from attack us. Right?
So we have to try to score on them as well. But yesterday I am glad it worked out that way. The coach got a rude awakening. He think he cannot come here and with the mediocre game management and starting 2 actual defenders, 2 centre backs. We are starting a midfield. Brother, this is unheard of in football. Where you start 2, so that means we start 6 defenders basically. At 6 defenders we start.
When I time the JT, it's like him turn to Marion Guard, like him I said to Marion Guard and say, what we are gonna do here now?
Yeah, me see my Marion Guard. I saw that.
I just feel like it's just a curse upon the Jamaica team, brother. It's a curse upon the team.
No. Don't say that.
It's like no matter how much ball come or which coach come.
No,
bro.
Can say some.
The team is a reflection of the coaches, bro.
The coaches, bro.
God, we play Cuban football.
Then that may I tell you, the curse follow the coach come, bro.
Read this comment. Let me read this comment unseen. Bobby Genuine says, JT, our midfield must consist of players with different skill sets that can complement each other. A defensive, a ball handler, a roamer, and a creative. This is how every coach sets up their midfield. Brother, from the day I play under 16 football, I always know the coach say, yo, you are sit and you are my creative midfielder and you have to string it and you know the angles them and you feel watch the run. Brother, we not have, me never see it, but me keep saying people, the man set up the team like Sweden. Sweden doesn't have that. It doesn't have that. It's defend, and they have Isaac from Newcastle as the lone striker for Sweden. The man a run like dog and a feed off of scraps. The same thing them a do to Mikel Antonio. I keep telling you people, Lars Ladderback, the head coach from Sweden, will go to Iceland and coach Iceland the team. Coach Heimir was his assistant, and this is the same thing he bring to Jamaica people. He didn't add anything new. People. He didn't have anything new. Him just come defense. It's almost like an outdated way of playing football. Is this outdated way of playing football? To be honest,
No, but
it's
but
very
JT,
outdated looking, bro.
you know that in Guatemala match you never do that defensive thing still.
But
I
but
don't
it was a
think the
lesser
players them-
opponent, bro.
Guatemala will play worse.
You hear me better,
Guatemala
JT?
not good.
Yeah, man, me hear perfect now.
But the
Cause
thing is, JT, I hear you saying, you set up the team to defend. But when the defending, they like, me not see it like, where is the defending in that? Well, me not see
defending
defending.
start from the attacking,
Like,
bro, from
No, but
defensive.
no.
The thing is this, though.
I hear one now. My theory of defense is, they say the best defense is a great attack, The point, our defense was there. We just didn't have an attack to occupy the Mexicans.
All right, JT.
But then I say, I
Alright.
set up the defense and expect to see like there was nothing like defensive about us. The moment I saw him start Javian Brown, it's like me I
Yes.
like I
That's
know
the biggest
Javian Brown
mistake.
give him but that's not talking about like the mistake moment, but they're thinking of the coach's mind. Javian Brown go forward much more than Alembi Keeson. So I said to myself, that's why I'm start Javian Brown over Lemby Keeson, because Javian Brown probably goes forward a little bit more and them stuff. So I said to myself, so then you lose all respect for Mexico that you come now and I go start Javian Brown. You know what matter? I think if you come respect your opponent and set up, then why would I start the Javian Brown? Like, what is the logic?
And guess what? A Javian Brown get punished down in Mexico when Lambi Kisa came on the halftime game, and I guess the coach didn't learn no lesson.
That's
JT,
what I was supposed to know.
Please,
JT.
somebody tell me. You have 6 hours. Somebody tell me. What is the logic?
If you even watch a game, if you see how the Mexico front line like defending up, like when we have the ball, you want to see how like them create this thing where them have this
Where we
system
didn't have
where them
any
just
outlet
move
to so
forward
that's what
and
confers
attack the player them.
that's what confused Dishard Bernard. He didn't know how to beat that Mexican press, and the Mexicans wasn't pressing us hard. Is the formation how they had this front three come down on our defenders when we are trying to pass it out of the box. Jamaica just have Mikel Antonio up there and the man them. Bro, it was the coaching yesterday. The coach for me get a 0, bro. The coach for me yesterday get a 0. Coach Jaime Hallgrimsson got a 0 for me yesterday, people.
JT.
Yeah, man, may I hear you.
Alright, remember when I gave a scenario yesterday with one of my matches them and coaching my coaching career when we win a trophy?
Yeah.
You remember me I tell you what I'm doing at the match?
No, sir.
At the same tactical thing the man should go into the game with. Because Mexico say? Mexico say them aware of Jamaica dangers. But that now gonna stop them from apply them philosophy on the field or them style of play. Man them say, yo, we are go out there. When them man get on the break 1 week, we are gonna try stop them.
Is that unseen attack?
So the man them say, no, brother. The man them say, yo, attack. We are go for the goal. Yeah.
Are you that?
Yeah.
It's true because like I said yesterday in the chat, say Mexico are watch for style of play, and with them know with danger. Them know it. them don't know say we don't have no miggle. Listen, Mexico stand upon the wing.
No, but Mexico not go through the big lead, no.
No, they must stand upon the wing.
Them go to the wings.
Yes.
What we did tell you yesterday?
But that's how Mexico play ever since. Let's read this super chat by Joe Grind. Unseen, let's read this super chat by Joe Grind. He said 2026 World Cup will have 48 teams. Jamaica ranked 64th. Guys, please don't ignore the elephant in the room. Are we good enough? Or are we just delusional? Brother, to be honest with you, if this coach is the coach, the good thing, the only thing we have going for we, brother, we now have to play USA, Mexico, and Canada. That's the only good thing, because if this coach and people, fans, we have to hold this coach honest and accountable. He has to know about this when we get to the Nations League. If him come with the same thing, the same long ball, the same players them we now fire, and basically his game management, and we just having defenders on the field, we have to call for him to get fired at that point.
JT, I would have to just disagree with you slightly, because let me tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you think we have enough information on the coach? Right now, we know one of the biggest issue is game management. So right now, we can say, all right, that is one thing that he needs to work on right now. The next thing is his player selection, how he select players to complement the way how he wants to play. That is number two. So going forward right now, we need to look at those two things. I think, you understand?
His formation as well. His formation as well.
I'm not going to talk about formation and system, because that needs time to be worked on. You see what I say?
Mm-hmm.
And he's fairly new in the job. This is his first major tournament. So this is the time when you get to iron out like stuff like that. So right now, I don't think the time to press the panic button, but the two things that are concerning right now, player selection and how it complements his formation and his system and his game management. Those are the two things that going forward we want to see improvements on, like right now. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think it's time to press the panic button. Go ahead, JT. I'm more here respond to that.
No, what I'm saying to that, and to what I saying is, for me, if we enter another tournament without an attacking midfielder, and even if we have an attacking midfielder and he's sitting on the bench and we're not getting anything going forward, we have to think about removing the coach.
And I want to say something on that too. I think the coach is acting out of character too. Like when he had Iceland, you have Gylfi Sigurdsson in his team. So it's like he knows the importance of somebody like that. Like these things to me is puzzling. Like unless he has not found that player yet, but you in an Iceland team where you know say you have a Gylfi Sigurdsson, you pick player where you know can use the ball and make things happen. And then when you come to our team, you're using two center backs in the middle of your team. You see what I say? So I don't know if he has not found those players. And that's what I'm saying. Going forward, the selection of players is very, very important to how you suit the system. You see what I'm saying? So I think him not using a creative player in the middle is to me is out of character. You see what I'm saying? Because
weird, man.
We've seen with team before that, like it just puzzled me. You see what I'm saying? And then the game that we played in Mexico, right? That's what I'm saying. He lost all respect. This is Concacaf, brother. You can't go run up on USA and Mexico like that.
I think he's like going off the strength that now we have Demari Gray. I think that's what fly up in him head. I think that's what fly up in him head.
In the Mexico game, even though we were not...
We don't run up on Mexico. Back up on Mexico. We don't run up on Mexico.
That's the point I'm trying to make. In the Mexico game, when we went to the Azteca, we respect them. We know say, we have to come back forward with 2 blocks and defend and try to spring on the counter. Man, I run up, feel like say, then I know say Mexico can break with only 2 pass quick and I look in a Andre Blake eye. You see me I say? So it's like that was out of character for me. That was not the Hallgrimsson that I think I would see. You see me I say?
I got it in front of me.
Yeah, I think Mexico prove why they're the number 16 team, and Jamaica Guna said that yesterday. Jamaica Guna said that. Jamaica Guna said that yesterday, that we are number 16 and we're playing against a team that is they are number 16th and we're playing against a team and we're 64th in the world. Are we able to get that result. So it just didn't pencil out for us. But for me, the coach gets all the blame for that loss yesterday. The coach gets all the blame for that loss yesterday.
You can't blame the coach alone, DT.
Yeah.
You can't blame him alone, you know. You blame all the coaches then. From the video analyst right down. The video analyst worse. Him forget blame. Him forget Dashwell. The video analyst. What him video and tell the coach that? What him tell the coach about? Him, what him do? What him do? Him forget Dashwell, right? That's all. Yeah? Him out all of them.
In Mexico, Pinnock was there. He made the difference, says Marlon. That's true. Ethan Pinnock, because Dishard Bernard was quite. Yeah, Dishard Bernard was shaky yesterday, bro. He was Dishard Bernard had his worst game for Jamaica yesterday, bro. Very bad.
The one goal down, like, caused that. And yes, it's true, we're not used to playing the ball from the back. I think the coach.
We don't want to see him back on the bench.
The coach needs
to. No way. You can do your you can watch your videos of Mexico playing in the competition and before the competition, and you don't figure out where your strength lies, where your weakness lies, what them strength lies, where them weakness lies, and prepare a team with a plan for go there for play.
Big league. Yo, wait. Talk about a big league lane in a building.
When there?
Big league. I know big league lane, man. Somebody named Bin Laden. I wonder for Marlon. I want name Bin Laden. Alright, Bin Laden, you have to jump off and jump on back. I see a big league lane. I said, Jesus Christ, big league lane. Nobody know. Never hear big league lane voice set on the internet, you know, man. Person named Bin Laden, you have to jump off and jump back on because we can see that your mic is not connected. It's just showing the cell phone thing. So until your mic is connected, you can come back. You continue unseen. Sorry about that.
You understand me? So me I say then, everybody will look into it, you know, because when you're going to play a game against a team, two good teams are play. One, say for example, may I use what we know at Jamaica. Say Arnett play Mount Pleasant, or Chelsea play Man City. Cool. Now, in other season, Chelsea have to be aware of Man City strength, don't it? And them have to be aware of them weakness as well. So them 5 games, come up to for them game, them look on 5 games. Right? We see what them doing at the games. How them build up out of the back, when them defend, how them set up, and everything, and how you can create opportunity to score upon them. And the strengths where you have, we can create that opportunity where you want to score upon them. You understand me? So those are the things you're looking for, you know, when you are analyzing a team. You understand me, JT? No.
Yeah.
Oh, the video analyst not tell the coach, Bridget, if you start that game with defensive minded, and you don't want, you know, start somebody at the midfield creative, right? Where you gonna get the goals? Where you gonna score the goals? Where you gonna put drive fear in Mexico? You allow Mexico for a ping ball to the left side and a whip ball over the next side and I put 1v1 or wing back them. All the while. 3/4 the game.
Mr. Man, me hear you. Me hear what you say, Mr. Man. Me hear you.
JT, you know the first thing on me though? I watch Mexico play some team like even Brazil. I watch him play Brazil in a 2018 World Cup. But I doubt if the coach watch some side how them break down Mexico and play them. Because Brazil, the go have similar players to like what Brazil have, you know. The lineup where we have a players similar to what Brazil striking force have, you know. It's just him just never put it the right way, but those things the coach need to instruct the players them some more on certain things, cause when we attack at certain point we need to circle the ball and up. I'm gonna see we get the ball, circle and pass around the D. Pass it around them and try for the circle and get some nice little squares in. What I'm saying at the game what could I do? Cause I'm say Mexico they kinda tired, you know, bro.
Yeah.
Them be tired at the point in Jamaica get the game or get a game, you know, and we could have get some goal. If we did just settle and play a good type of ball game.
All right, but let's point out what we know from the past matches.
JT.
Hold on, see my talk. Brian attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So may I want to ask a question? How Paul get the team fluent in attack in a team system?
No, right now, me miss Paul Hall, brother.
I'm attack-minded.
He's attack-minded.
No, I'm so short, though.
No, because he's attack-minded and this coach is defensive-minded, Unseen. It's that simple, bro. I'm attacking-minded. Me miss Paul Hall for that. Remember, so when them fire Paul Hall, you know, the only problem me did have with Paul Hall is like, he was never going to get that respect from the JFF. They might go always look upon him as...
With Paul Hall is like I said, the first 12 and the next 7 or something like that. 12 and 7 quarter thing, foolishness.
They never fire Paul Hall, you know. Paul Hall, they want too much in the negotiation to come to coach Jamaica. So he want a beating too.
No, I think the relationship broke down with them feel like him stick up the team with Suriname.
No. JT may have hands-on information, but them information that can't come out on the public like that. The only thing I can say to you is that he want too much.
Yeah, and he didn't want to live in Jamaica either, so it was a problem.
That's one of the biggest one when I say a red flag. If you come to Jamaica, come live, man, if you want to go to Jamaica, man. We are talking about
But this coach, brother, me like the coach, but me not confident that this coach are gonna change our time ways. Me I tell you.
Hold on, like I say some. I just want to say some. Now listen, no. This Hallgrimsson's first tournament, and they're making mistakes. We understand that, but the thing is, we're hoping is that he will learn from his mistakes. You know, Jamaica have a good side. I mean, enough man say Jamaica go lose the match yesterday. You know them lose. I mean, not so much disappointed them lose. I'm just disappointed that they pick up 3 goals. Because Jamaica better than that. That side are better than that. If you look if you go back to 2017 and look upon the tournament there, Jamaica beat Canada, Jamaica beat Mexico. Jamaica could have won the Gold Cup that round here, but what happened, Blake pick up an injury and broke his finger. We have the ability. Hallgrimsson, I hope he's learning. We have a talented youth in Whisper. Whisper come on. The first time Whisper come on, him score a goal. It's the last night. Whisper start run. The little chance where Whisper.
Yeah, Whisper looked like he wanted to make something happen.
Yeah, then for Whisper right outside of the 18-yard box.
That's so Brian Sims. That's also why I said that the coach him dropped the ball.
Whisper should have started.
Me don't know about that. I don't know about starting, but he dropped the ball. But people, here what? Me have to work at 6 in the morning again, and it's 11:30 in Europe. 11:30.
Right.
JD is live, so I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna join him and chop it up. But tomorrow night, I'm here longer tomorrow night because it's the weekend, so we can go for at least 3 to 4 hours tomorrow night. We put in 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours go half fast on YouTube, you know. A 2 hour with the Brian.
Me notice.
At 2 hours we there, brother. But yeah, tomorrow night we're gonna there longer tomorrow night, people. Big up everybody in the comment section. Big up Brain Drain for becoming the new member of the channel, people. If you haven't become a member of the channel yet, the link is in the description. Just become a member. It's only $2 per month to be a member of the channel, and you will get some inside information on all the news about the Jamaican Reggae Boys that we can't talk about on YouTube, because some of the things, guys, you'll be shocked about some of them things that we are going. Actually, I can't really work with too much of the negatives sometimes, especially surrounding the JFF. But I will.
Show me how for
just click the link, man. Let me show you. The link is in the description. Are you in the description right now?
Yes, me into the Discord.
No, what about you? Can you see the chat on YouTube right now?
Yeah, mom, yes.
Yeah, see it's in the chat. Just click it and hit join. Just click it and you just see a button that says join and you join. And
I think I did that before.
no man, would I see
Hold on.
there would be a green thing next to your name and a little badge.
Hold on.
There.
Membership.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah. JT, honestly, I hope you guys can see Low is a no man. Aaron Campbell, I said it to them, man. We have to get rid of Damian Lowe to no man. He's him need to be a him need to be a something else, bro. He needs to just be a bench depth player. So
Go ahead for them body, man. But I tell you, any other coach could have get Jamaica team last night and beat Mexico. Just by some simple tactical and quick changes. Cause from Mexico they have me under one love. And me said the game now go my way. From 30th minute I take off Lambert.
One out of them will come out.
Yeah, one out of them.
Lambert, I would take off Lambert, man. But lucky body give him more
yeah, man, but tomorrow, Dan, tomorrow we are going to finish up the conversation. I'm just waiting until we get Brian Sims out. And Brian, when I think when I get to 5 members, I will give you guys a link to this Telegram channel. And in that channel, that's where we will be sharing information. And I will also have one of my sources in the Telegram channel, so he confirmed things. Because for me, you know, I haven't come out on you. I tell the people, I said, Demari Gray is coming. Him get the passport. People say, JT, you have false prophet. Me I say, bro, I call people before me can come on YouTube come say this. Me say, yo, Omari Hutchins is not coming. He's not there, people. Me telling you, Reese Nelson, they still haven't got in touch with Reese Nelson. Nobody from the JFF has gotten in touch with Reese Nelson up till this day. I think the man who can get this done is going to be Manning's man. And I hope Manning's man can get it done. I'm hoping Manning's man can get it done. Reese Nelson, another person, Johnson Clark Harris, he was supposed to be getting his passport. Them said the man have all kind of excuse when it came, can't find birth certificate, everything, bro. It was a bag of problem to get him. But, bro, the players that we have coming in right now, especially to the youth team, they're going to be some good players. But I hope the coach is brave enough to go with some of these young players. We even have we even have that young player. There's a player that's supposed to be coming from Everton as well. They're looking to bring him in, a young striker out of Everton. So they're looking. So there's some players there. Another defensive midfielder should be coming in, and another young striker, because I even asked my source about Ian Frey, and he's saying, trust me, JT, we have better than Ian Frey right now. And I said to you people, the name where the man called me, I said, okay, we can work with that. But we're going to want people like Ian Frey in the mix, because I think Ian Frey could have given us a spark as well in that defensive midfield role. But I still think that Latibedir will have to move to right back. We will have to move Latibedir to his true position.
I agree.
Yeah. We will have to move Latibedir to his true position and get it in the. Did you get it sorted out, Brian?
No, I click on the link, but it'll come up.
When you click on the link,
the membership link.
Yeah, and it's supposed to take you to a thing. Okay. So you click on the membership link and nothing came up. Hold on. Crap. Yeah. It look like the membership link is. Look like the membership link a move on membership-ish. Yeah,
like with this team, great. I go on like get other players to come forward and play better player for come play with them.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely.
Agree.
Bowser are for out of this team forever. I can't see back my field.
Hold on, Brian. I'm sorting it out. Continue, my G. Continue.
Yeah, man, Bowser for out. Low out. Paris, I don't know what Paris do on the field. Like, I don't know what he do. The coach give him no more time, which I think the coach should have looked on the player them in a thing the match.
Okay, here it is.
All of them and give him more time in. And is just some look at defending error I see Jamaica need for fix. like them need to strategize out him a defending coach, and I think we not
Okay. Are you guys still there? Something I go on. I think the disc. Hold on. Can you guys hear me in the Discord? Look at the Discord get shut a while ago, people. Hold on. Hold on, people. Look at the Discord logo. Oh my god. Hold on, people. Look at the Discord a while ago. Put in a Discord in here. Connect. Can you hear me in the Discord? Oh, man, I hear people in the Discord. Hold on.